Yeah, I do. It's like, yeah, you get engagement. Not from me, though.
Not from me, though. Welcome back! I forgot to change the game. Sarah or Pizza, can we change the game, please?
Make Pizza do it. He needs to figure it out.
Yeah, make Pizza do it. He's gotta learn. Back in time. So are we.
Ah, camera.
We did meet Port finally.
Yes, and now I'm running the hunt.
Oh. Interesting. Game Ratchet and Clank. Hey, look, it didn't work. Try /game Ratchet and Clank. So you're thinking that the stream elements bot is gonna do it for you. No, you gotta do it on your own. Actually, you should be able to.
You could just go into mod view and do it that way.
You should be able to go into mod view.
I always watch when I'm modding. I always watch the stream in mod view.
When I mod, I always use. What the heck is a mod view? It should be in the chat. There be like
you click the sword, you click the mod sword underneath the chat.
Underneath the chat bar, you should be able to click on that, and you go into mod view.
Fuck. Oh, bruh.
Oh, bruh.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
What'd you call me?
Fuzzball. It's better than ringtails, less racist.
Ooh, scruffy looking.
Who has 2 thumbs? Everyone. Well, most people. And fell asleep again. Most people. I fall asleep every night.
I do too.
It's a horrible habit.
It's a strange thing that happens. I don't remember anything that happens between...
This is the screen that lets me ban Lopra and eat.
I don't remember anything that happens between the time of midnight and 9 a.m.
Yeah, every time I close my eyes when I lay in bed, I just lose consciousness for 8 hours. I like
that. That sounds like a game changer, not a game. A make some noise prompt. It's like a person going to the doctor who has no idea what sleep is.
I mean, that's from Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
I think it's the episode where he sounds like your beds are Bermuda Triangles. Probably get that checked out. I mean, as long as I get decent sleep, I don't really care where the fucking bed comes.
Takes you?
Takes you, yeah. You might want to just use a gun.
Why not use a gun? Where is it?
The blaster. I don't know what this sleep is, but I wish I had some. I mean, drink some NyQuil, or... I was talking about this the other day, but I actually forgot how the Japanese verb for taking medication is to drink it.
It's not just tabe?
No, you would not eat medicine. You would always drink medicine.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the idea is that, like,
there's
you know...
difference for drinking. Why did you...
Because we take medication, but you don't take medication.
No, that's not... I was talking about the game, not...
Oh, no, I'm just explaining. Not gonna lie, I have no memory of this area in Ratchet 1. I think what's interesting for me is that playing the PS4 version, you do the quote-unquote trial, like, one of the first things in the game is doing the trial.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's set up very differently. Like, the Ratchet in the remake is a character that can, like, do no wrong.
Interesting, because, yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Yes. Since this game was last streamed, 62 images under copyright Ratchet and Clank have been added to the archive.
Did you do that?
Yeah, was that your fault?
I don't like that I can't manually aim.
Oh, yeah. This will become a non-issue.
Good.
But there's a part of me that really wants... I really want you to play the PS4 version first.
I think that's what I was planning to do. Like, after I play this and then play Jak 2, then I'll play the PS4 version of this.
And what I do like about this is that in the sequels and beyond,
Give me a second, chat.
they make a lot of the controls easier, but then they scale the difficulty because now you're playing differently. So it's not like you're suddenly like amazing at the game. It's an art archive, not a porn archive. Well...
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah, you're... Some of them were. I hope everyone who can't sleep does get sleep eventually.
I'm still having a problem. It's mostly probably because, you know, I'm still getting used to my work schedule. But
Yeah.
I
should try throwing the... You know you can throw your,
yeah.
thing? Okay. It doesn't go
far enough, though. But I still have a problem where I wake up like an hour before my alarm goes off.
I can read, Jiggy can't read.
And I can't fall back asleep.
I mean, that part sucks, because, like, even I have a very regular waking up schedule. I can still very easily go back to sleep. I can just say no.
It's only on work days. Like, it happened today where, like, I didn't have an alarm on, but I still woke up at, like, 8 o'clock, and I was like, go back to bed, and I did.
Oh, good. At least you were able to go back to bed.
Yeah, because I was like, I guess my brain was like, you're right, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
How does it feel to be on like, the weekends are actually a day off again?
I really like it.
My parents are stuck in Miami. Sucks to be them. Oh no. Your dad's now a Florida man? I should add, I don't need sleep during this stream, unless Pizza Sarah wants that. I mean, as long as the games, or as long as Twitch keeps counting you as a viewer, you can fall asleep.
Yeah. Just don't turn the volume off on the stream.
That's right.
If you don't need sound, just mute the tab.
Look, the new meta on YouTube is to like make 4-hour-long videos that people fall asleep to. If your eyes are horny enough, anything does. I think you should also, can you not go into first-person view? Or did we establish that? Yeah, you should be able to. Can you not fire from that point?
Oh, you can.
Yeah, that might be
better.
That might be better. How clunky is it?
It's not great.
Okay. What Caboose said, you can mute the tab, just don't mute the video. That's right.
Yeah, if you mute
Support the stream.
If you mute the video, you get removed as a viewer.
Yeah, it might just be, even if it is clunky, you might as well just use first-person view.
Yeah. Hold on.
I got some great bargains for you.
You can also buy new weapons.
There's only 2 of them.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I don't even know what the taunter does.
I don't want another glove. Maybe if I come back again. So I'll buy it in like 2 minutes.
I do remember this game being really difficult. I clear my Saturday schedule, so I got my 4 checks. Well, you know, just when you go to bed, just keep the stream. And then when you wake up, you'll be on Jiggy's stream. Which is,
or John.
Or John's stream. Which is just as well, because if Jiggy's donation drive continues to go successfully, I will be on his stream at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you get removed as a viewer, what's the point of the sound muted badge? I know, right?
How did that reach me? What the fuck?
It's because Twitch wants to tell you that that meta doesn't exist, but it 100% does.
They don't want to expose their own meta.
Well, it's the thing where it's like, oh, you know, according to people who work at Twitter, it's not true that when you post a link in your tweet that people won't see it, but it 100% exists.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where like I can't prove it by what's in the data, but I can prove it in my analytics. Like I can prove that if I post a tweet that says go to the stream and it's not a comment to a previously existing post, it will do worse.
It's just like it just like reeks like the thought of like the tone deaf executives, like the fucking Netflix guy who's like, my son's an editor. He watched Lawrence of Arabia on his phone. It's like, first of all, no, he fucking didn't. That is a 4-hour movie. You're not watching that on your phone.
I mean, maybe he did. Who cares?
But the first time I saw that, it just like reeked of like my uncle works at Nintendo energy.
Well, what was the point they were trying to make?
It was that Barbie and Oppenheimer didn't need to be in theaters. They could have just been put on streaming.
That's right. They were like, oh, we could have done this on Netflix.
The size of the screen doesn't matter. My son's an editor, and he watched Lawrence of Arabia on his phone. And of course, me, being the person I am, anytime I hear someone say they watched the movie on your phone, I just go to that interview of David Lynch.
Yeah.
Talking about how sad it is that you'll think you've experienced a film on your fucking telephone.
I mean, the fact
The
fact of the matter is that, like, it is 100% just a personal preference.
Yes.
And, like,
it totally is.
It is going to be a generational gap where more people are going to want to watch things on, like, movie theaters provide an experience.
Agreed.
And that is the whole point. Like, to me, it is not the size of the screen as to why I care. I can make those other things happen.
Yeah, fuck.
There are people on the internet that pride themselves in making home theater setups.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, so for somebody to be like, oh, you're not gonna, you can't, like, and it's so funny to me because, like, a production studio, they don't care how you watch a movie.
No, they just care that you paid for it.
They just care that you are watching it. So, like, Sony Pictures isn't gonna sit here and be like, the only way to watch James Bond is in the movie theaters, and then turn around and be like, also, please buy the Blu-ray to watch at the not theaters.
I mean, they did say that about Oppenheimer.
Oh, they said it about everything.
No, I distinctly remember them being like, Oppenheimer needs to be seen on the biggest screen possible.
Yeah, no, everyone does, because they want you to, like...
No matter what screen we saw it on, I still fell asleep.
Yeah. Because, like, ultimately, if you go and see a movie in theaters, that also means that you're up for an Academy Award. You still can't be up for an Academy Award if your video, or if your movie is only on a streaming service.
I do believe they are
potentially changing the rules.
Yeah, because of 2020. When there were no theaters. If I remember correctly, Coda, which won Best Picture in either 2020 or 2021, that was a streaming only movie.
Well, you also have to remember that Netflix bought a movie theater.
Yes.
To play Netflix movies.
If I remember correctly, Coda was on Apple?
Oh, okay, well.
Nothing.
Mostly it's the people, but theaters aren't as good and expensive. I mean, definitely the expense. Like, movies are way more expensive than they ever used to be, and that will just continue to be the trend.
Yep.
But, like, I go to the movies because I like the movie-going experience. To a degree.
Apparently our home movie viewing has affected it because when we saw Challengers with subtitles, we didn't even realize that was out of the ordinary until like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I legit, for the when we went to go see Challengers, the movie had subtitles on, and it took me 5 minutes to be like, oh yeah, that's not normal.
That's not normal for a movie.
There were no theaters. My local theaters, were we supposed to close? We just kept playing Sonic the Hedgehog.
And it was still only the 6th highest grossing movie that year.
But like, I do feel like a younger generation will probably reject the idea. I mean, that conversation has already happened with COVID of like, I don't want to go to a movie theater to experience this movie. Especially now because like, there's Fall Guy opened poorly. Challengers opened poorly. What movie came out last year? Furiosa opened poorly. Garfield's expected to open poorly, even though that's like originally was expected to do numbers.
No, it opened the same week as Furiosa.
It did better, but it didn't do well.
Barely. Yeah. They virtually had the exact same box office. They both were like 31 million something.
Yeah. But like, it still wasn't big for them.
No. It was still it's a disappointment for all of them.
Does ModView open count for viewership? I think it does. I'm like pretty sure because Caboose has been ModView.
I always ModView, yeah.
And he counts as a viewer. Yeah, it should count. Oh, I thought you'd already finished it.
I guess it's that door down there.
Yeah, we've been having this conversation of like, are the movie theaters actually worth it?
Yeah.
And it really is just going to start becoming like, I don't think it's ever going to get as bad as like, oh, only old people go to the movie theaters. Like, I still think there will be movie-going people.
Yeah.
But
like us.
To me, it's like, I don't see the movie theaters as a requirement to actually enjoy a movie.
No, and I definitely agree. And, you know...
Oh, I'd slap Bezos, you tell me.
Half of that is still... You know, half of that interview with David Lynch, I just find it funny because he's so passionate about it, and, you know, he's also an old man.
But, like,
so
directors...
He's from that generation where...
But, like, I also feel like directors make movies because they want it to be in a movie theater, because that's, like, the romanticized idea of, like...
Yes.
This is what I want.
Well, especially people from, like... Especially people of, like, David Lynch's age and, like, that generation of filmmaker.
Well, and Christopher Nolan, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he's the same way. Hell, I think...
He actively protested Tenet not be put on streaming service.
Yes, he did. But that was also... There were a couple of other things going on with that. People were there. I know a lot of directors were pissed when Max did that whole thing where it's like date and day. I heard the new Twitch mobile sucks ass. I
haven't used it.
It doesn't let you minimize the stream, it closes it and goes straight back to the stupid new TikTok style view. Okay, so I haven't delved that much into the new updates. I still think that the new discovery view is important because it's Twitch actually trying to make it so that a new streamer might, finally get noticed. And, you know, Twitch's clip maker has been allowing for vertical clips for like a year now, but it's had pretty much no bearing on anything.
I can't climb this like a normal ladder. I have to jump.
At least you don't have to pay for the privilege.
What?
Spyro 2? It's not good. The autoplaying shouldn't be there. Should be something you can disable. I think if anything, somebody in like the comments of another tweet said it better, in my opinion, where it's like, at least give us a setting to make it so that it's auto muted when it starts, and then if you like interact with it, then it can unmute or something like that. Because TikTok does that, and boy, am I glad it does that. Instagram's actually the worst in my opinion, because like it will just decide, oh, do you have the sound off on your phone, and you're gonna watch this reel? Let me turn your volume up. Please don't interact with my phone. I hate that. You said Clipmaker, my brain heard Clipmaker. Hell yeah. I mean, we can have either or.
Come on, Sarah, clean it up.
Get shit together.
Ugh. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Ew.
Ew, David.
Has had a discovery view. But like on mobile, it actually
it's just a bunch of fucking
the discovery view on Twitch desktop has not been good. It is actually quite awful. Especially if you are a new streamer trying to get like any kind of discovery. Their recent updates to rating and their recent updates to the mobile app, in my opinion, makes it so that I'm more likely to be found by other mobile viewers that are either looking for clips of streams or are looking for something new to watch. Listen, it's my month. You can't be mean to me like this.
I'm sorry, Tara.
Well, look, as long as the feet are gay, I guess it's fine. App changes settings equal instant 1-star rating uninstall report full 9 yards. App change it. Yeah, no. I absolutely, it is my least favorite thing about, well, it's not that I love Instagram, but that's definitely my least favorite thing about Instagram.
You know I jest out of love, Sarah.
Yes, yes.
You know I love you, the great Saiyaman.
The Really though, who put that do-rag on him?
Put that do-rag on him. What's that you did?
Gay feet, add it to the wiki feed. Let me contribute to the rating of gay feet. Whoa!
Killed me instantly.
I did not realize he was there.
I thought I had made it.
Ow. Ow again. And then he explodes. Because apparently he had mechanical bits in him.
Who made this monster? My old dungeon master?
Before the update, you could do the video smaller picture-in-picture so you could look at other streamers you're following to see who's live is no longer a thing. No, it is. Oh, wait, no, you're right. No, it isn't.
No, it is. Oh, wait, it isn't.
Well, okay, I was thinking about how, like, you can still, like, you can still have picture-in-picture with Twitch if you, like, leave the app. But no, I guess I get what Cactus A is saying. Damn, you got wrecked.
Ratchet?
Technically, he is a swimming animal. Yeah, he's a dolphin.
I mean, probably more like an otter.
We'll find out if he eats on his
Well, I'm just saying because he swims, he's got fur. Otters have fur.
Sarah, are you a mod on WikiFeed? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Are you trying to tell us something?
You know they should change the arrow to an X so it reflects what it actually does now. Well, no, I thought it does the thing where it, like, puts it in a bar at the bottom of your phone screen or something like that. It does, like, what YouTube does now on the desktop version. No, I'm a mod here. Well, you could be a mod on WikiFeed, just saying.
No, but I'm saying, like, you could do that.
Decided to implement a feature to disable apps changing settings by default. And have apps ask for the permission of any other, but didn't make it a core Android feature, so only some phones have it and other stuff. Wait, what? The dream. I've always dreamed of Square Madness.
In the PS4 version, is the swing shot, like, not on the weapon wheel?
No, no gadgets are on the weapon wheel anymore.
That's wonderful.
They're basically context.
I'm not a fan
of having to swap everything.
Of having to equip the swing shot just to.
What type of application needs to be provided to become a foot mod? You have to write your application on a foot.
You have to have good feet to be a foot mod.
Do you have to have worked at a good feet to become a foot mod?
Well, that's an interesting question because, you know, like...
I know a feat when I see one.
You don't have to have been a former athlete to write about sports, technically. So do you need to have good feet to, you know, post about Wiki Feet?
I know what a good foot looks like.
You know, maybe you just need to submit some references about what you consider good feet, and then you're in.
Sarah Bear is the great purveyor of feet. I highly recommend Sarah Bear to Wiki Foot Mod. Wiki Feet doesn't sound least bit interesting. Wiki Paw would just be a subset of Wiki Feet. You still need a Wiki Feet account. That's why Baseball Hall of Fame voters are nards. They don't know the game. I think that'll count as a reference. Send that clip in. No, don't do that.
Well, that didn't do anything.
You ever you're the guy on Pornhub that keeps, like, rating all the people's feet. 9 out of 10. 10. That's a good foot.
So I can get up that, but I can't get up that.
Do you need more water?
Where would I get more water?
From previous area?
I can't get up here if this water is down. Or I can just probably swim.
You can probably just swim it.
But, oh no, I've already taken the water out of here. I can't jump and swing shot?
No. Sorry, bud. Alright, so what happens if you go up to that thing?
Nothing, because I don't have any water. And I can't take this water because then I can't get back up.
Dilemma. Foot certificate, otherwise known as a toe tag. Shut up. You get it! Try some swimming in the water, see what happens. Is there anything down there?
I can't tell. Everything is covered with a hue of blue.
Resurface. Well, so you can't do anything else?
No. This is...
Oh, wait. So, drain the water.
Drain it?
Yeah.
Okay. There is no swim faster button.
Honestly, just swimming underwater seems to be a little faster. I guess I'm indeed not using the new Twitch app because I can minimize streams like normal. You probably haven't updated it yet. And then you're gonna go to those stairs. And then you should be able to do a high jump. Or that.
That's not the high jump?
No, I thought there was like a crouch jump you could do. It was you learned it in like the tutorial area.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, you just did a double jump.
No, I didn't. That's a double jump.
Yeah, you did that.
No, I did this.
Whatever. Pretty sure.
Whatever, I made it up.
Yeah. Point is, I miss when games had double jumps.
Cool, I got my bomb load ammo back.
As a freebie. Ah, shit, it's Quirk!
Ah!
Well.
Did you see the bomb fly past?
I did.
Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet,
Oh,
this
it's
is no
gonna kick
time for
my
you to
ass.
become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just
Quark
something
gonna
doesn't
kill us.
seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Cheb and Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
His mouth.
Look, it's PS2 on a PS3.
Yes.
Off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a
too.
plan comes together.
What do you mean?
That's an
What do
18
you
line.
think he means, genius?
It really is.
He's not gonna help us. He's
I
gonna
can't
kill us.
stand.
You got it quick.
Every
Although there
time
is
I
one
watch
problem
something on
with your
Paramount
hypothesis.
Plus through Prime,
I'm
I
not
get an
going
ad
to
from
kill
Knuckles.
You're not?
And
No.
he always makes
He
that
is.
stupid Pretty Woman reference
Oh.
at the end where he's like, you think
But
you can take my
why?
power? And he says, big
It's
mistake.
really not that
Huge.
difficult to
It's like,
decipher. I'm the
Please
official
stop.
spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't
I
have
get
you
it,
two
okay?
getting in the way of my comeback.
it's
This
funny
isn't
because
over,
Knuckles
Quark.
doesn't have a sense of humor.
No,
Well, it's also like
it'll be soon.
Like,
They're
Max
terrible.
probably taught him that line without, and he doesn't even know what it's from.
no, Max I think does because like that's the whole thing. They try to do this like Guardians of the Galaxy bit where Max has like his own mixtape. So Max is, or you know, his character is very much an '80s thing or an '80s and '90s reference. Speaking of
Why
terrible
did it
fucking
start me up
everything,
here?
Chipper to merge Firefox, Phoenix, I mean, good luck. Have fun. Oh yeah. Is this your first boss?
Yeah, a second.
Okay. Because I was about to say, like, welcome to the bullet sponges.
I just noticed that, yeah, like, Jesus. I'm gonna run out of bombs though.
Unfortunately, this doesn't improve,
I also,
but at least the combat mechanics improve. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that as real estate. I remember that ogre-looking thing. I don't recall if this is even the same boss fight you do in the PS4 remake.
yeah, come at me, Shrek.
What do you mean this looks great? It's got laser beams on his head. Nah,
Ratchet, he's right there. Fucking lock on.
It seems like it wants you to stand on those pedestals. Look how little damage the guns do. Here's the thing too, is that you, in this version of the game, they don't level up. So they just, whatever the damage they do, that's the damage they always do. Yeah, I think that's how this works, is that it basically gives you time to move to the next pedestal. And then you just repeat. Never mind. Maybe you do have to destroy that sword too. I don't even know how the fuck I beat this boss. Oh, maybe that's what you do.
Did he even take damage from that?
Yes.
I think?
Probably too far away. You know, he's also destroying all of your platforms. This kid ain't playing around.
Hey, come over here, stupid.
Yeah, maybe he'll fall again. He ain't really making much of an effort. You could probably just shoot from here. Nope, they do not reach that far. Guess you're gonna have to get close enough. I think he's gonna do the thing again. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how, like, the weapons have a certain draw distance to them, and I think the only reason why... Alright, now... I think the only reason why is just, like, they want you to get in close enough where you can take damage and not just be a little cheesy boy. You know, I don't think they do bosses like this after the first game, too, because, like, a lot of his health is being taken down by, like, doing something clever.
Yeah, like environmental kills.
So you'll probably do
That was worth it.
This is very much a Zelda Rule of 3 type of boss fight. Once he's gotten his, like, power shield up again. Everything after the first game, it got better, literally just about everything. I agree. It's like, this game isn't bad, because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten so many sequels, but...
Yeah.
There were quite a lot of improvements. Oh, wow, nice.
I can't believe that didn't hit me. Follow me, ugly. You are ugly.
Hey there, chicken neck, you should wear a sweater.
No. That's from Peter's retelling of Beauty and the Beast. That we made up while I was playing Sly. Because I was like giving like the succinct summary of the opening of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like the old lady comes in and asks for it to stay, and the prince was like, "You're ugly, no." And then you're like, "That's like if Peter narrated it."
You are ugly.
And then she turned him into
an awful beast.
We're pinned down. We're pinned down. The ships are hammering our position from the air.
From the
That
air.
was a little too close. We need support now. Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer.
One-man army?
Immediate assistance. Over and out.
I'm an army of one.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious?
We must help
That's
that person.
I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet,
I'm gonna steal this
is
ship.
not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this
God,
whole time
he is
looking
so
for Clark.
unlikable.
You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now, the thing I want to do is find Quark.
Is this from the era of like
How do you
the
start
edgy
this stupid
Have
protagonist?
you forgotten? You know the
Yeah.
robotic ignition system. I will start the ship.
It's more
with
so
your
like-
aid to help
He's
that
just a
commando.
dick.
He's very much like
Blackmail
Attitude
is
era.
Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Cause he's very much like I don't know. Yeah.
No, they
but
weren't.
Jack and Sly weren't this bad.
Sly was pretty consistent throughout all four games.
Sly is a very consistent character. Jack does the complete opposite of.
Yes!
He starts out completely blank and then
He does
becomes a
what
dickhead.
he does what the Prince of Persia series does. Like Sands of Time, he's just this like adorable little guy, and then all of a sudden he's just very mean and has
by
Godsmack.
the third game, he's like, I stand alone!
No, that's the second.
That is the
game.
second one.
Paid spokesman for
They
my
paid a lot of money for that one
Then the
song.
next time I send
They
you
played
to
a
the job,
lot.
I want
I found that
results.
album on
Now get out of my
Spotify.
sight.
The Scorpion King soundtrack.
Man, that band was very popular.
It sucks because I listened to that album.
Why do you have 542 tabs?
That's
Knock it
too many
off.
tabs. I listened to that album non-stop in 8th grade when it came out. There's a POD song on it, which is it is a remix of one of their songs off of Satellite. And I really like the remix of it, but it's the only song that's not available on Spotify on the album.
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and
Oh,
knock
he's
those
blue.
ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble.
His
Meet
voice sounds
me at the
familiar,
city
too.
entrance.
I have
He's
24
definitely-
tabs on mobile. Oh my
Why
gosh.
don't you go
I
out?
accidentally get a lot of tabs on
I
mobile.
I
Well,
limit
go on.
myself
Go
to
fight some
10 tabs on mobile.
At least I'm not a coward.
Like my
Whatever.
my
As soon as I
Chrome
find
on
Quark,
my
I'm selling
phone,
you
I
for
pretty much
scrap.
limit to 10 tabs or less.
Mobile, I always forget that I just, like, everything I do opens a new tab, so, like, I'll just accidentally have, like, 8 tabs.
That happens with me too, but sometimes when it happens, like if it like opens the browser for me, it opens a new tab. If I just like back out of it instead of like just close the browser, it'll get rid of that tab. I mean, that just might be a Chrome on
I
Android
got some
thing.
great
but-
bargains
Maybe.
for you today.
Probably figure that out. Oh, you got a new one. You got a rocket launcher.
Oh,
now.
that's a nice one.
Oh, it's so expensive.
Devastator I remember being good, though. You
Always
might at least
0
try
on
it.
PC, so you just don't have a browser.
So you're just not
open.
looking at anything, apparently.
I usually have 2 windows of Chrome open on PC, one on each monitor, and they're pretty much like 6-7 tabs each. They pretty much stay the same.
I mean, at work I have way more tabs open, but I group all my tabs.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of my tabs on my PC pretty much stay the same thing all the time.
Yeah, you don't have those.
And I just use them, I just have them for like quick reference.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like on one of my windows, all the tabs are pretty much just all my streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's like Ratchet's characterization in this one is more so like he's very much a child or childish,
He's going through,
But, like-
he's going through puberty.
but like he learns to get better,
all
which
that-
in my opinion is fine.
Yeah, it's easy for character growth.
And it's actually something that I kind of dislike about the reboot because they make him too good. They make him too nice. But like it's in his character that we've known him for over the last like 20 years that he's this like really nice guy who will always do the right thing. But in this game he very much is not that person. But you need the key.
I must say though, I am a very big fan that the boomerang has a hitbox going backwards and forwards.
Yes. That will never change as far as I know.
2 right next to each other.
Sly stays now that you mention it, Sly stays consistent, but nobody else does.
All over here, that's why. And there's one there.
Still not as nearly as bad as Carla's early character development in Fairy Tail. Who was Carla?
Wendy's cat.
Oh. That makes sense. That's just comic relief characters, right?
No. She's a Cinderella cat.
Yeah. Can't do anything about that.
I remember nothing of Carla, I just remember Erza the sexy babe.
There was like an Erza plotline where I just finally was like, I'm done with anime.
Erza's very cool. She's probably my favorite female character.
Yeah, it's just they did that one thing where I was just like, I'm good. It was clearly done for fan service anyway.
Probably. This one is.
Yeah, they do actually get complex.
This one is S. Difficile.
One day I'll watch more anime one day. I mean, I got to season 5 of My Hero Academia, and then I had to stop that one too.
There's still time to catch up. Season 7 just started, and the manga just ended, apparently. The manga just ended, I think.
And the manga's over, maybe. Or you can just do whatever you want. Or you can just make shit up.
I'm gonna come back to this.
More anime maybe than I've probably ever watched. I mean, like, I watched My Hero Academia mainly because I was turned on to the manga by a friend of ours. I was like, oh, manga's pretty good.
And then it fell off.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I wouldn't say it fell off. It fell prey to the tropes that we liked it subverting in the internet.
Basically, yeah. Like, so many things about it where I was just kind of like, oh, you just...
Oh, I like that it doesn't do all this, and then 20 chapters later, like, oh, it's doing that.
Yeah, it's doing that exact thing I didn't like.
It's doing that thing I liked it for not doing.
But it's like, oh, I guess I had to because I needed to sell the book.
You know what that leads me to think is that Horikoshi did not have a good rapport with his editor.
No, because it looked like he talked a lot with like the author of Naruto for inspiration.
It's so interesting.
Which I feel like that comes through pretty clearly.
It does. It's so interesting, like, thinking about, like, how different the relationship is with mangakas and editors than it is with, like, American comic book artists.
Yeah.
And you know an anime that does a really good job of showing that, and is a very good anime, is Bakuman.
Bakuman, yep.
Like,
even that one kind of ends abruptly.
It did. I mean, it was able to wrap up.
Yeah.
But it did it a little quickly, yeah.
It did it, like, surprisingly.
Yeah, I was very surprised when, like, I was reading a chapter one day and I was like, wait, this is the last chapter! But I really enjoy Bakuman. And yeah, like, they were not afraid to show, like, entire arcs where they just, like, fucking hated their editor and would fight with him, like, every time they met. And then they fired his ass. Actually, no, they didn't. They were like, fine, we'll make this series so successful that they'll make us get a new editor. Which is what happened. Like, the gag manga they were doing, they made it so successful that they were, like, able to start a new series and then get their old editor back. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Rushed it because they were told they weren't going to continue series. And that is how it happens. Like, if I remember correctly, most manga ends because an editor or the publication shows up and is like, by the way, you need to wrap this up in 2 weeks.
Which is, it could be worse because there are still mangas in Jump that just flat out get canceled.
Yeah.
Where they'll turn in their chapter for the week and their editor will be like, by the way, this is the last chapter.
Because it's always about the weekly ratings.
Yep.
And if you fall on the weekly ratings, you're done. It's interesting because, like, it's one of the few publications, or it's one of the few anythings that still relies heavily on fan mail, basically. Yeah. You need the Devastator.
I'll just run past it.
Yeah, that works.
Pacifist right now.
Because, God, what was it?
That happened to Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes.
The ending of Yu Yu Hakusho was rushed as shit.
There was like another manga that I liked, even though it was like really fan servicey as hell. But it also had like a really rushed ending because it like introduces the possibility of a character arc, introduces a brand new character.
Do you remember what it was?
Ichigo 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like introduces a whole new character and possible like story arc, and then it just ends like 2 issues later.
And you're like, wait, what?
And it ends awful. Did Dragon Ball have a rushed ending?
I don't know.
I
don't know because it was over before we were born.
That's true.
The manga ended in.
No, it didn't. It didn't end in '89.
The manga ended in like the early '90s, I want to say.
Yeah. I was alive.
Oh yeah, you were.
Like for any of its mini series.
I would maybe say. I would want to say maybe. I would bet that. My guess would be that it ended in like '93.
Yeah, I don't know how long it took.
It is a fair question because yeah, a lot of people consider
a lot of fan mail segment with questions set in, the more ridiculous the better. That would be
cool.
Like viewer mail would be an interesting, but like we need viewer mail. I've always wanted to do something like that for the podcast.
Fine, I'll buy the stupid Devastator. But yeah, I don't know the story behind it, but yeah, apparently Yu Yu Hakusho kind of had that like, hey, I know you're in your final arc, but you got 3 chapters.
Wrap it up.
You got 3 chapters. And it's weird. It's even more evident in the anime because like you just get to the final episode and you're like, wait, what?
I like a big gun.
I forget. Pizza, did you like Chapter Black, or do you just not like the last arc?
Rhino really big gun. That's true. That ain't happening.
It's not working.
Reminds me of how good comics
The anime just ends a whole ass tournament in 10 minutes. It sure does. I prefer Big Sword, but...
Oh, then you'll like,
I got some great bargains for you today.
Pizza likes Chapter Black.
Yeah, I like Chapter Black too.
What is Chapter Black?
It's Century Black. The one after Dark Tournament.
Dark Tournament is like such a pivotal, like, if you were a child of the 2000s and watched anime, Dark Tournament feels like it lasted forever. That was also when
his friend.
I think that's also when Yu Yu Hakusho like made it to Toonami versus being on Adult Swim.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I fully agree that Dark Tournament is probably one of the best shonen tournament arcs ever.
Yeah. Well, cause like
I can't think of other ones I would think about that would be up there. Maybe like the first Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball. Not Tournament of Power. The first Tenkaichi in Dragon Ball.
yeah, cause like that's the only one that actually like ends. All the other tournament arcs get like stopped halfway through.
The final one ends because that's the one where Goku and Piccolo fight in the final.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there are 3.
I thought that one was also interrupted technically.
No, that's the second. There's 3 Tenkaichi tournaments in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I know that.
The second one is the one where that gets interrupted and King Piccolo fucking kills Krillin.
Yes.
That's the second one.
And then the final one is...
The final one is when Piccolo Jr. shows up and Goku's an adult now. And Goku, who's only been gone for 3 years, comes back 10 years older.
Well, what was it? In the first couple of chapters, he's technically 14?
No.
GT ends pretty abruptly. Well, that's
just an anime.
That was also an anime, and the network was like, you gotta stop.
So I've actually been recently like watching some anime tuber I watch Dragon Ball for the first time.
Oh, really?
And in the very first episode or so, when Goku assaults Bulma. And she asks him how old he is because she's 16, and he's like, I'm I'm 14? He's actually wrong. He doesn't know how old he is.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He finds out for real in the first Tenkaichi that he's 12. And he's supposed to be like, I don't know, I think 16 or 18 in the final tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he goes from like 12 to like 16 and he grows 2.5 feet.
Got a growth spurt. Same aging also makes sense.
I guess, yeah. I wonder if Toriyama knew that Goku was a Saiyan before starting the Z portion of Dragon Ball.
You know, that's a good question.
Because
the whole plot was that...
If you know your history of Dragon Ball, it just started out as a parody of Journey to the West.
Well, but like, back then, in any Journey to the West interpretation, he's always been a monkey.
Yes.
He's never been a child with a tail.
Yeah, that was Toriyama's contribution to being like, mine's different. He's a kid. With
a monkey tail, who turns into a monkey!
Turns into a big monkey!
Alright, this time I implore you to use the Devastator, one of those big things.
I tried, and nothing happened.
Use it more. Do what the Commando could never do. Our aliens are different. You also probably gotta put it in your menu.
Okay, I guess it's going there.
Yeah, you never used that anyway.
What even was there?
I don't remember. There you go.
That took so much ammo.
Yeah, you're gonna need more.
And, oh yeah, the fun fact about all 3 tournament arcs in Dragon Ball, Goku only wins the last one.
Yeah.
Because, Jackie Chun. Jackie Chun wins the first one. Tien wins the second one.
Oh, I never recalled that.
Yeah, that's the debut of Tien. Yeah,
True.
he wins the second one, also beating Goku. And then Goku defeats Piccolo in the third one.
Because Chun wins by being bigger. Tien wins because car.
Yes, that is true. They Jackie Chun and Goku initially arrive at a stalemate because they both kick each other, they both fall down. And it was like, whoever stands up first wins, I guess. But, and because Jackie Chun was able to stand up first because Goku's feet are short, and he didn't kick him as hard enough. My least favorite ending will always... Oh my god, which one? The manga or the anime? They're both bad. I think the ending to the anime is worse.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Well, don't worry about it, because fucking Fire Force is a sequel.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Fire Force is technically a prequel, actually.
Oh, it's a prequel, never mind.
Yeah, 'cause at the end of Fire Force...
Man, I have such a stuff reading this game.
At the end of Fire Force, it is heavily implied that he creates the Soul Eater universe.
Yes.
Or that the universe he creates is the Soul Eater.
So many awesome weapons. I mean, it's interesting because, like, because so many weapons fill a certain trope, and I've played all of these games, it's really hard to remember some of these weapons. So he goes Alien X from Ben 10. I guess?
I didn't watch Ben 10.
I was gonna say, maybe?
If Alien X from Ben 10 means he becomes a god and creates his own universe after destroying the first one, then yes.
If anything, he becomes a lightning.
Lightning didn't do it herself, did she?
Yeah, she did. She kills God, becomes God, creates Earth. You have like alternate versions of the same gun in other games that you described. No, 100%. I mean, I still remember the Sheepinator. I'll never, well, and the suck cannon in this game. I'll never forget suck cannon. you don't even need to kill that thing. Cat is back. She's very affectionate but unapologetic. I never got Sheepinator because damn races.
That's a race reward, is the Sheepinator.
I remember getting a Sheepinator. Oh, also like the Discotron. You never forget your first suck cannon. Tell me about it. Oh, it's been a long time since I've had an old-fashioned suck cannon. Oh, nothing.
Big old nothing in here. What the hell? Oh, you're just another. Wait, how did you get over here?
Oh, whatever weapon you get from the races of size matters. Sheepinators in other games, though. How are we looking on Rhino? Oh, never. It's never gonna happen.
You know that's not happening.
Not so fast, soldier.
Rhino ain't
You're
happening.
Going into that compound, even if I have to throw you.
I'm a chuckster.
That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform.
It's been a while since I had a good
Soldier,
old-fashioned suck
find a way to
cannon.
use
That's
that
right.
shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected. You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful.
100% no-go, because even when I played it back then, I grinded
I'm
hours.
off to find my battalion.
It's Rhino is legit just something you get for playing the game
Hello,
multiple
once
times.
again, fellow blog. I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned
always
our
been pink?
factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the encroaching pollution, leaving much behind.
Good anime also had a bad ending.
Fortunately,
Pilot
the nearby
candidate.
planets will supply us with all we need
You know
to
why?
create our
It
new
didn't have an
home,
ending.
which is nearing completion.
That anime
Once
didn't
our
finish, it
scientists
just
locate
stopped.
the ideal orbit, our new
We are
world will
adults.
be
We have
perfect.
game genes.
So reserve your space now. Prime locations
What
are
if the
filling
message
fast.
didn't find me well? Well, I'm in the middle of a war, so I
This
was.
message has not
He
found
won't
me
rest
well.
until he has destroyed every planet in the
Look how
galaxy.
tiny they get when he goes in his tummy.
Well, I got
Yeah.
bigger fish to fry.
They use the racetrack
Bigger than
glitch
the
to buy the
galaxy.
Rhino immediately. The whole game was a
Well,
joke after.
different fish anyway. Look, didn't that
It
commando
actually
guy
found me
say we could get
screaming
into
at
that
my ass.
compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation
I
shaft.
don't know.
I hope
But
this
we will need
message
something
finds you
special to work
screaming
on
at
that.
your own asshole.
Fine, let's get going then. We'll come back
Props to
later.
your flexibility.
Or, you know, you got a big
pair
mirror.
of Gadgetron Magna boots to traverse this ventilation shaft. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect any Magna boots on this planet.
I mean, you can get those bolts if you want, but you ain't getting further than that. Told you. That's just Tuesday.
Wait, so can I done here for now?
Yeah, I think you should have taken that taxi back.
Okay.
The Magna boots are janky. Yeah, that's so they are.
Oh, I can't.
Very much
I
are.
can't wait.
They bring them back later in the series, and as far as I'm concerned, they're way better there. Thank you for being considerate at the screening.
You will need a pair of Gadgetron Magna boots to traverse this
You
ventilation
ain't getting
shaft.
over there yet.
Where's the text?
Unfortunately,
Go over where
our
it's right
scanners
there.
do not detect any Magna boots on this planet.
Return to your ship. He ain't overcoming Magna boots, I'll tell you that.
What makes you think I'm a pro gamer? Was it that? It was that, wasn't it?
Magna boots and Zelda were Twilight Princess?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, the iron boots were still iron boots. But, yeah. But they were also magnetized of the sort.
Explore the walled city.
Well, that's where I am now.
Search the laboratories.
Guess we're going here.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it was cool. Because Twilight Princess is cool.
That's alright.
Just say it has cool parts. Because it does have cool parts.
I think it had better items. It had like some of the most unique items in a Zelda game that were
did.
actually fun.
Sure did.
I will always give it props for that.
Shut up, pizza.
TP is cool to wipe your ass with. For me to poop on!
Wait, I'm doing this whole thing as Clank?
Yeah, this planet is uninhabitable. He just sounds like he has like a really nice pair of shoes on.
He's making like the Rocco squeak that his shoes made whenever he walks.
Bidets are not paired with TP. You wouldn't need TP if you had a bidet.
You still need to dry somehow.
Nah, that's what underwear is for.
Is that what you think it's for?
For making your ass dry. Bidets are awesome. Don't tell me how I know.
Okay.
Gadgebots can't climb, but you can use your enter command to send them into the bot ports.
Ah, see? I just wipe my ass with a shower towel. I think there was a commercial about that. Enter. Similarly, I just use a rag. Yeah, I think you can go back now and you can... Yes.
I said follow.
Dummies. Now attack.
Attack!
That was easy. As long as your butt is sufficiently clean and you're doing your laundry regularly, there's no need to waste money on TP.
Alright. We have our definitive answer.
I mean, if your butt itches, you ain't cleaning it.
If Clank can one-punch this stuff, why is he not just helping Ratchet in combat? Because Ratchet's being a douche.
That took a while.
It sure did. Why? That was unnecessarily long.
Maybe we should adapt to using the 3C. Oh god. What is that, Jumanji?
No, Demolition Man.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. It was the banana leaves. That was Jumanji.
Yeah. No, Demolition Man, they have the 3 seashells, but they never tell you how to use it. And they just make fun of Sylvester Stallone for not knowing how to use it. But you never find out how.
Now you scoop the poop out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, there's still like discussions to this day about how the 3 seashells are used.
Guarantee it's a scoop. Word of God said that was actually it. You scoop the poop.
Krytoxin, I'll take a peanut butter cookie. Because I use that reference.
This sounds like the same propaganda non-deodorant users tell me. That's what we're pinning?
Pin that.
As long as you...
Where'd my third guy go? He got stuck.
I wanted to attack. But I
Use the
couldn't
enter
go.
command to make the Gadgebots activate.
That must be so.
I officially do not know what that's about.
5 minutes, it'll be gone soon. I did notice that. It was really interesting. Whenever I pinned the donation link, every night I pin it and it'd be like, how long do you want it to be here? I was like, until the stream's over.
Yeah, forever.
It's like, you can set a time, and then it's like, or the other option is just have it here till the stream ends.
Well,
yeah, do that.
If anything, non-deodorant people are the French. Asian people wear deodorant.
Some Asian people don't have to.
I don't have pores. Ratchet.
Remember, that's like a famous, that's a famous Justin Wong story.
Sorry, I don't got peanut butter cookies. All I got is oatmeal raisin bran.
Ooh, I'll take that.
And there goes our French audience. Oh no!
Oh no!
You fucking thief.
Oh good, he's back.
Never mind.
That's like a famous Justin Wong story where like one of the very first times he went to like a tournament, everybody was like, make sure you bring deodorant. And he was like, what? I don't use deodorant. He's like, I've never had to because I don't sweat under my arms. Apparently Chinese people don't sweat under their arms.
Just never got that. I could sweat less on my arms, to be honest with you.
I mainly sweat from my head.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't make things easier. Especially when I'm trying to see.
Yeah. Especially when I had longer hair, too.
Ugh.
Oh my god, look at all these little boxes.
Look at all these toys. Wow, they're just everywhere. Don't use deodorant. Are you European? Those people are sophisticated. You get in an elevator with a European, they smell like a pile of dog shit. They're so sophisticated.
I did not say attack, I said follow. So why did one of them fall off the cliff with me and the other did not?
Go in.
Are these supposed to be like difficult puzzles?
No, it's not really the difficulty of the puzzle.
I mean, because it's not really a puzzle.
It's more so just like a lot of this is just trying to avoid, or like, trying to get through combat without dying. Like, these are very much just sort of VIP missions where, you know, by losing one of these, you don't completely lose the mission. Ratchet, I have cleansed the underground and caused a robot uprising. Ratchet. Oh, nice. I don't know if that was supposed to work that way.
You're supposed to do like that. Or no, it's...
No. Probably. I mean, I thought so at first, but there's no way to get up there from the other side.
Nope.
If anything, I thought maybe you would command them to go, and they would stand on the other side.
Getting better at that.
Like how they just perfectly break on top of your skull.
Either that or my fist.
Actually, I don't know what's going on with that. Ah, I see. Although I don't know who you're really fooling with that. Andre 3000 says their shit don't stink. Well, no, it's
No,
I
it's-
know
I know you
you
like
like to think your
You like
shit
to
don't
think
stink.
it doesn't. But if you lean a little bit closer.
See, that Rose is really smart.
That's one of those, like, that song has, for me, like, one of those, like, where are you moments. Because it starts with, like, that nice little, like, piano intro, and then Caroline!
Caroline! Hey, what's up, Big D? How you doing? Welcome to the couch. We're playing some more Ratchet and Clank because he's never played it before.
What the fuck? I'm missing one.
That is a good point. Is he stuck? Or no, he might have died. Nope. Yeah, he died.
He died.
He 100% died. Welcome to the big comfy couch.
I love the music video for Roses because it's like, Caroline! Like, the music video is like a high school drama performance and of like of Andre's group, The Love Below, because it's from Speakerbox Love Below. And then Big Boy comes in with Speakerbox and fucking I cannot remember his name. The guy who played Guru Saj in that episode of Friends where Ross had that thing that the doctors couldn't figure it out. Kevin something?
That's cool. I recently was playing Ratchet and Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal. I'm looking forward to him playing the sequels because, yeah, I forgot how basic this game is.
He was in Kids in the Hall. I cannot remember his name.
Yeah, I can't help you either.
I'll figure it out. But he's
Sads
like
me, LPLP didn't get my tech diff reference. Yeah, well, I guess we're not all cultured, I suppose.
He plays the I guess one of the teachers. So like when Big Boy's gang comes in and they're like speaker box, and he yells like, no, there will be no speaker boxing in here. And then Andre's gang is like, the love below, and then just the way he goes, and certainly no love below.
Oh right, I forgot about that line.
Oh hey, look, it's those things I needed.
They're just fucking sitting here in the middle of nowhere.
These magnaboots are a device designed for climbing.
Your Arsenal's favor the original trilogy.
However, you
Is that the second or third?
small.
Third one.
Okay.
You know, you'd think they'd be like sitting in a room somewhere, but no,
they're just out in the open.
Whose boots are these?
Mine now. These will look really nice. I'm gonna get these for Ratchet.
I'm glad I'm out of the Quark trilogy. I really don't like him as a character. What do you mean the Quark trilogy? Are you talking about like the original 3? Because I think I kind of thought he was hilarious in Up Your Arsenal.
Oh, those things are cool.
Yeah, Quark is an asshole, but he does get better. I mean, it's not that...
That sounds like the case for every character in this franchise.
Well, it's more like he winds up just kind of becoming a good guy because he knows it's for his... He knows it becomes in his best interest.
That kind of sounds like some asshole behavior, though.
Oh, yeah.
But
like
he's on the good side because that's what he should do. That sounds very self-serving.
He's essentially sort of like God, what's the name of the character from Futurama?
Bender.
No.
Zoidberg. Hermes. Zap Brannigan.
Zap Brannigan. He's very much a Zap Brannigan. Except not horny.
Yeah, when did Quark ever make it with a lady?
Inform the men.
I've been told to inform the men.
I mean, but he has this...
Why did I get those? I can't get them up here.
He has the same, like... Well, there's probably something in that area that you're missing.
Let's find out.
Not in there. There. I don't like Zap either. Well, yes.
Well then.
Can't help you, man. I mean, he essentially just becomes comic relief. In this one, he's played way more like a, 1960s, 70s serial space action hero.
Like a Buck Rogers?
Yeah, or a Flash Gordon type of thing.
Flash Gordon, quarterback of the New York Jets. That's a line from the movie.
Flash Gordon?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, they all died.
No, one's still alive, but he's scared as hell.
Yeah, what the heck?
I hate the Penguin Detective from 1,000 Year Tour. I do not like that character type.
Where is that coming from?
What?
Oh, it's coming all the way over here.
I mean, you know what you must do.
Yeah, no, I have to go back and get all these again.
My second favorite character on DS9.
Quark? Oh, yeah.
Quark?
Quark is pretty cool. I wouldn't say he's my second favorite character.
not my second favorite character.
Well, then we also have to get pedantic. Like, are we talking pre-Worf's arrival or post? Because if that's the my favorite character is always Garrett, but I also really like Cisco. He's a very good command figure.
He likes Thongs.
But once Worf arrives, you know, I love Worf. So I was very happy that
problems of war with economics.
I was very happy that O'Brien was not the only TNG crossover. Because I like O'Brien, but Worf's way cooler. Worf kills a bunch of people.
Yeah, I know, you killed the guy.
I saw that.
Ugh, God, this is punishing. But don't let these die again.
What an idiot.
Also, you probably...
I'm fairly certain my sixth one is stuck in the maze room.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. No, still there.
Yes, no, I really enjoy Quark. He was a very good character.
Greg Worf came back for DS9. It was painful watching him get beaten up and ignored. Oh, there he is. Where were you, Dada?
Yeah, I mean, I still really enjoy Worf in TNG, but yeah, there's a reason that the trope the Worf effect was made, and it was how Worf was treated in later seasons of TNG. Where...
Well, I didn't see that coming.
I hate to see it. You guys wait there.
And don't die.
Where, like, even though Worf gets beat up all the time, we're told that because they beat up Worf, this person's really strong because so is Worf. It's like, how am I supposed to believe that when all I see him do is get his ass kicked?
I'm starting to think this guy's not that tough.
Worf is the center of one of my favorite TNG episodes. Parallels. It starts with everybody throwing a surprise birthday party for Worf, and they sing for "He's a Jolly Good Fellow" to him in Klingon, and his response is, "That is not a Klingon song."
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, "Fucking lighten up, dude."
I have to learn about HoloLive now because they have a collab with the Dodgers. Ah!
Oh, did Pizza say that?
Yeah. They're both coming back. I can't believe they all survived.
Yeah, why did the little weight guys not get hit?
Part of me thinks it might be worth...
I'm only doing this one more time.
Worf has an entire trope named after him called the Worf effect. What is the Worf effect?
It's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
Because an antagonist defeated this character in combat, it's supposed to show their strength because we are told that the character they beat is very strong. But what it actually ends up doing is doing the opposite effect by saying, this guy gets his ass kicked all the time. And it's mainly when you have characters that are just where you're just told that they're strong.
Yeah.
You know, when you don't show every now and then that Worf is very strong, and all you show is people beating him up to show that they're strong, then
that's expensive.
Then it diminishes the effect that character has.
In this game, it needs much patience. That's true. I think it was working with him so far because he kept walking the outer walls of this area. Oh no!
Please be a close one, thank God. It's like, please don't be the one all the way at the end.
Why is that one even there?
Because that's where I came out.
I know, but why is that one there? I guess to make you curious enough to explore it.
Go that way.
Oh! Ho, ho! Oh! Damn it!
I'm done. I'm not doing this again. This is probably just for a gold bowl.
Probably
right?
just a gold bowl. Gold bold.
Well, let's see what goes this way. Let's see
Wow,
how much
there was more.
Let's see how much more I would have had to do. We're going back to the ship.
It was probably a gold bolt. Let's just assume it was a gold bolt and leave it at that. You didn't even need that platform.
No, I didn't.
You just fall. Hey, Ratchet.
Oh, now they come.
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh.
Hand the controller off to Andrew. I'd probably just die too.
Alright, going back here. Say, do I just want to land here and then we'll...
Yeah, we can probably take a break, because I think an hour and a half, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a complete... That was fucking Madam Web. I have to leave the movie now. Because I did all that just so I could keep going through here.
I still love that.
I have to leave the movie now.
I'll be right back. I have to go be in another movie now. So good.
And not in a fun way. Because I'm coming back.
You will not be found the entire time. Go back.
What was that?
Don't leave me.
Well, I wasn't until I saw that fucking face.
God. Wow.
Wow.
They made Spider-Man. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna be playing
We'll
some
return
RZ.
after these messages.
Did you hit that on accident?
No.
Huh.
I must have not hit that. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play some ads. We're going to get rid of these pre-rolls. And then when we come back, I'm going to start RZ for the first time. I have not had an opportunity to play this yet. I've heard a lot of people enjoying it, I think. If not, hey, I've been miserable before.
What else is new?
You're going to take Captain. Yes. Give me
We will
a
return
break.
after these messages.
I'll be back.